Welcome back, everyone, to this match 3 of day 4 of the 10th Alliance tournament. Today we have Gypsy Band versus Elysian Empire, and another showing for Vindicator. We'll see if this one can get the Vindicators back on track for their victory record after that last match. Michael, why don't you tell us about the teams here?
Well, the Elysian Empire team, or the Elysian Empire team has brought a Slipnir, 3 Cyclones, and 2 Merlins, a variant of the PL team that we saw last weekend. And the Gypsy Band team has brought a Vindicator and Oneros, and I think there were 4 before, but I think one is gone.
Yeah, we may have had a disconnect. Yeah, we had a disconnect of one of the Ishkers for the Gypsy Band team.
There were 4 Ishkers, now 3 Ishkers.
And that is going to hurt. Ishkers are very, very good tournament ships, even better than they were last year. You can get a lot of E-War out of them. You can use the drones for either ECM drones or damage drones or creative things like web drones. And they are really, really hard to kill nowadays.
Especially so we have the Vindicator. Bonus. We have the Vindicator from the Gypsy Band team and everything but the Merlins from the Elysian Empire team. Pretty close to the beacon here. They're about to duke it out. Huge clouds of EC300s, ECM drones from the Gypsy Band team coming
Actually,
out.
from both teams. Both teams have launched ECM drones, which is going to mean a lot of broken locks. But we're seeing a lot of damage applied to one of these Cyclones for the Elysian Empire team from the Vindicator. He's already dropping into armor. He's shield boosting, but it doesn't look like it's enough to break the damage of the Vindicator.
Yeah. It looks like a large booster. They're just overcoming his rep ability. He's entering structure. He's going to be dead soon, and there he goes.
It is worth noting that all of the core ships for both teams here are running ECCM, which is a good precaution against ECM drone swarms like this. It means that they're both going to be able to keep up locks fairly well throughout the fight. We're seeing one of the Ishkers being hit by Gypsy Band, but he's being kept up quite well by their Oneros.
Yeah, we have these Cyclones and Merlins desperately trying to chase down this Oneros, trying to put some damage on him. And then a separate fight occurring down farther below in the arena. It's just swarmed by drones everywhere.
Yep, the Vindicator for Elysian Empire, or for Gypsy Band, is now banging on this Sleipnir of max charge for Elysian. He's breaking through the shield wrap on it now, and it looks like he'll have it down fairly soon. If he doesn't die sooner, then he'll definitely die when he reloads, because he's barely keeping up with the damage with his booster as it is.
Yeah, very true. I feel like the drone strength from these Ishkers is really carrying this team. I think they'd be doing even better with the extra Ishkers that dropped earlier.
Yes. Having those extra ECM drones and having the extra tackle would be very useful. We are seeing these Ishkers nosing to keep up their reps. Their afterbird. Well, their afterbirds in this case, because they
max charge and a Slipnir just went down. That's a huge amount of DPS percentage-wise for this team just dropped.
Yeah, Elysian Empire has now lost a big chunk of their team. It's going to be interesting to see if they can actually bring anything else down before the end of the match. We may see our first clear victory of today, and these are the kind of victories that the teams that fought yesterday are really hoping for. The more of these where you have one team dominates, the more teams from yesterday are going to get through into the final rounds.
Yeah, the teams from yesterday are biting their nails, sitting on the edge of their seat, hoping teams lose mercilessly today. So we shall see. The Oneros going down pretty slowly right now. He's about 30% shield, so we'll have to see if he drops before the end of the match.
Yeah, they've got their frigs on him. He is shield boosting, so this is another ASB Oneros. Very creative setup. We first saw it out of Fearless, and we've seen it a couple more times since. But it looks like he's holding fairly well. He's probably going to die during the reload, though, unless the DPS drops significantly, which it may.
Well, Angus Thermopile appears to be in trouble. He's boosting up, but as soon as he hits reload, I think he's going to die quite a bit quicker. He's already taking armor damage through his boost cycles. So.
Yeah, and there he goes into structure. He's, through the boost. There he goes, down. So that's almost all the DPS now done for Elysian Empire, which means that the Oneros for Gypsy Band may survive. And if Elysian doesn't score very many points, then that will actually push through Fearless, who are the next one on deck to make it in if a team fails to make enough points this round.
Man, the damage we are seeing to these Cyclones is just showing the pure power of the Vindicator. The Vindicator is so dangerous. It is like the ultimate just lightsaber in your face, 0 chance of survival.
And
unless it was last match.
Yeah, and as we see that last Cyclone go down, this is a very clear win for Gypsy Band. All they have to do is catch these last 2 Merlins, which we just saw another one go down. Once these Vindicators get one of the 90% webs that they have on these Merlins, they're just one-shotting them or two-shotting them, and there goes the last Merlin. So that's an extremely swift and strong victory for Gypsy Band. Elysian only gets 6 points, which is going to put them in a bad place, but it's good news for Fearless Dot, who are now guaranteed through to the next round because Elysian didn't get very many points. Our next match is going to be Mildly Intoxicated versus Revolution, so come back in about 10 minutes, and we'll see you then.